Hello everyone, welcome to this short video for your assessment 3. So I would like to go through those instructions that we have on our Moodle site. So I would like to follow the tab that we have for our assessment. So if you go through your Moodle site, you will find this assessment tab, and over those assessment tabs you will find the guideline accordingly. So this is our assessment 3 guideline, and I'd like to go through those given information once again for your assignment preparation. So first of all, the reminder for the deadline. So this assignment is due on 4th October 2019, which will be our week 11, and you have a deadline as well. So just to remind you that this deadline means if you cross the time from your location, and you will be penalized with the penalty marks that we have for the late submission. So make sure that you're well prepared enough to submit your assignment before the time and not going with any risk of any penalty marks there. So it is not expected that you are penalized and you're losing your marks without any genuine reason. Just in case if you need further time and you have a genuine reason, please apply through online for your assessment extension. And if it is a valid and genuine reason and you have genuine documents with it, it will come to me and I will allow you the extensions. Otherwise, there is no other way that you can get rid of those penalties. So make sure that you're submitting your assignment well before that time. So this assignment is considering your overall 45% weight of this subject. So I believe that this is your grade deciding assignment. So whatever you will get, you will buy from this 45% marks for sure. So make sure that your assignment is coming within that word limit, because we are not expecting that you are writing less or more than that. But yes, a plus minus 10% is okay and will not take our attention. So just in case if you have more than those words, say for example 500 plus or 1000 words plus, that will consider as your demerit or will be discounted for your overall preparation and marks for your assignment. So what we have and what we expect that this assignment is actually aligned and will help you to apply those literature that you have gone through in your assessment too. So actually this assignment is expecting that what you have in your literature while you are going through your assessment too, you are going to apply it within this assignment to write this essay. So what is that essay about? There are two choices that I have already mentioned, that this term we are using either education or financial services. So by that time you have finished your assessment 2, means you know which sector you're working for, and continuing with that particular sector, you're going to write down an essay for the key challenges in attracting and retaining workforce within that particular sector. So say for example, you're writing on the financial sector, selecting bank sector or insurance sector, and you're getting that as a topic with a boundary that what are those challenges that banks or the insurance companies or organizations are having within Australia to attract as well as to retain their quality workforce within their organizations. So this is what that we want to get out of those weekly topic that we have. So no matter what you like, but we'd like to have at least 5 themes from the weekly topic that we have from week 1 to week 11. So it's up to you that which are those things that you think are coming with your priority observation and research, that these are those challenging issues that those particular sector or HR managers are getting out of their day-to-day activities, or maybe having issues while they're trying to attract better quality talent, or maybe they're struggling for their higher turnover rate to ensure that how to reduce their overall turnover to retain their employees within their organization. So pick up any topic that you have from that list and focus on that particular sector within Australia and write it down that what are those challenges that you consider for their attracting and retaining issues within their organization. So as mentioned that well you can use those previous five assignment references for your writing purposes, but what we are expecting that there should be at least 10 references. So when I say at least 10 means actually above that is absolutely fine, but we are expecting at least minimum 10 references from those literature as well as from your book. Now there is a confusion that where the references that we have in our book. So the book is also based on some research work, and they are also citing with their referencing and numbers that you see in the chapter, and you can collect those references if you think that well they're relevant to your essay. So that is your main task. Now we will be following APA referencing, and this issue and referencing will be a very important issue for you to get out of your plagiarism um, hazards, because you have to submit this assignment through Turnitin the way you submitted your assessment 1 and assessment 2, and by that time you have understood that well how Turnitin behaves and what are those things that Turnitin gives us when we look into those similarity areas. So we want to make sure that the assignment that you're submitting is your own assignments and you own that assignment. So the similarity that we have will be very important for us to understand that yes, you are doing your own job and whatever you are submitting is your own work. So follow this APA referencing and try to set it correctly within your essay that well Turnitin understands and gives you less similarity for your own work. So there is a common question that what would be the maximum limit of similarity? The answer is it depends, because we do not truly or completely believe in the similarity number. Rather, we go through those materials when we want to see that where those things are coming from. So as a rule of thumb, perhaps when it is above 20 or 30%, then it takes our attention, and then we go through those materials to scrutinize those things, that how those things are coming up. And most of the time I see that the lack of referencing or not using in-text referencing is one of the major issues that the students are getting high similarity for their own work. And there are some common errors and excuses that we consider that is very repetitive, that well we have submitted a wrong file and you have used your friend's laptop and XYZ excuses. So please try to get out of it and get all the preparations and manage your things that how to submit your own work and not to get into those traps or errors for your overall assignment outcome. So that will be an issue. And yes, we will be following a marking rubric if you go down to that one, and that will be your guide to understand that where your marks are actually waiting for you. So if you want to write an essay, first of all you need to understand that an essay must have a structure. So when you're writing an essay, you should have an introduction, you should have a body, and you should have a conclusion. But when it comes to your body, what are those things that are also important for us to look into will be these particular segments, like what are those current knowledge that you're dragging out of that essay, what are those arguments that you're making, and that will be very significant. And if you consider the overall marks, the 70% marks are there. So when I say current knowledge, when I say arguments, try to get those clarity that what we have in our rubrics. And just in case if you have confusion, then talk to your lecturer and ask them for further clarification. So very simply, argument is all about looking into that same or particular challenge from different aspects. So what are those multiple perspective that you can put into? And another way to make a good argument will be um, answering question like why and how, instead of just answering the question what. So make sure that you understand those things and you write your essay with a storyline that the marker understands that what you are going through and how things are coming out to your conclusion. So organization and structure of the report is important for us, and the quality of writing is important for us. That well, how good you are with your communication skills while it comes to writing, and that will also secure that where things are actually given with references or lacking referencing. So these are those things that will also carry your marks for 30%. So this is how you will get your overall 100% marks. But on top of it, you know that well-led submission also provide the penalty, which will cost 2.25 marks per day for you. So I believe that you are well aware of it and you will not get into that trap. So this is what that you have, and once again, just want to request here that if you are not sure what I'm talking about, if you're not sure that what are those things given over there is not helping you, please talk to your lecturer, because they are already informed and they know what to do. So try to get the clarity first and then finish your work. And one more request, that please try to finish your work before the deadline, because more you wait for the last final hour, more you will get the waiting time from Turnitin. So that might cause an issue for you. So I would like to request you to not to wait till the last hour of your assignment submission, or rather to finish your assignment earlier and submit it well before that deadline. So wish you all the best, and I'm expecting to have a good effort and outcome of this assignment. Good luck. Thank you very much.